Lawyer's perspective on what to do if your vehicle is surrounded by a mob. Let's say, heaven forbid, you're driving in the course of taking your child to daycare or going to dinner with your spouse, and all of a sudden you take a right and you're now surrounded by an unruly mob protesting against how unfair the world is to their tribe. As you go through there, they don't like something about your car. They don't like something about the way you look. They don't like something about your bumper sticker. We're starting to see these videos where the protesters start banging on the car. They identify you as the enemy. And now you see a driver start to panic. What do you do when you're in a situation when you're surrounded and you can't move your car? If you do move it, you might hit somebody, hurt somebody, or run them over. Now, I can't give you specific legal advice. It's a case-by-case scenario, and it always depends on the quality of your lawyer, how successful your argument is, because it's not always just a fact scenario. However, a vehicle is considered a lethal weapon when it's used as such. It's the same as a gun. So to put this in perspective, let's say you're walking down the street and people say you can't pass. And you say, well, I've got an appointment down there. And they say, sorry, you can't pass. We can't shoot them. So if you're in a car and you want to go somewhere and a bunch of protesters say, hey, you can't pass, people are allowed to protest. They can block the street. It might be a citation, but you cannot use your car in a way that puts the public at danger. You will be charged. They're just blocking your way and you go forward and you run over their foot, break their foot, or smash their kneecap, or God forbid, run them over. You could be facing serious jail time. Notwithstanding, if a crowd becomes a dangerous situation, and mob mentality is something that's terrifying, and until you've been surrounded by a mob, you have no idea what it's like and how dangerous otherwise normal humans become in a mob setting. Something happens to the human mind when a mob forms, and otherwise law-abiding people can turn into vicious hooligans. And then when they're interviewed after, they go, I don't understand why that happens. I've never done anything like that. You see it after sports teams win. You see it all the time. Humans are fallible to mob mentality. They act as a group and they can act really dangerous. So if you're in a car and all of a sudden there's 8 to 10 men or women banging on your car, rocking your car, trying to smash your window, now what do you do? Because to escape the situation, you have to move that vehicle in a manner that could hurt people, but they're purposely blocking you so that you can't get away while they threaten you and your family's life. If that was the case for me, and they were trying to smash the windows, and I thought that me or my family was in danger, I would say, I'm driving that way. I'd give them 3 seconds, and then I would just start to drive in as slow as a pace as I could that protected my family. But if it started getting crazy and my windshield was smashed and all that, I would gun it, because you have to protect the life of your family. And when a mob acts like that, they're the ones who are causing the situation. But never, ever use your car in a way that endangers the public if it's a matter of inconvenience or self-righteousness. You can only do it when you have to preserve and protect the life of you and those you love. That's my perspective. Former prosecutor, criminal defense lawyer, a source of reason in this crazy world.